And we're back with Mega Man 3. Let's see, who should we go through on next? Noodle Man is the obvious choice because now that I've killed Gemini Man, I now have the weapon that will actually affect Noodle Man. And, ooh, cross between a porcupine and a hedgehog. Yeah, if you don't kill those guys quick, they roll into a wall, see? And then start firing at you, their quills. But yeah, Noodle Man's level's interesting. The fact that it seems to be sort of a city building site and port, because that looks like rigging of a sailing ship. Oh yeah, pay attention. That looks like a giant metal, or met, whatever they're called. And you're right. And you'll be seeing them much later on. Yep, there's another one. I like the fact that in this level, although you encounter some of the same enemies, they've swapped the colour palette. Yeah, and I love that, being able to do it. You slide under an object and you can basically turn left and right. But yeah, evading whatever those needle press like things are. Oop, time that right, slide down. And try and kill this guy quickly, because hey, that's an energy tank. And oh, for goodness sake, die already. Right, switch to rush coil. Boing. Get the energy tank. Always appreciated. And oh, 2 Hammer Joes. So jump over or slide under their hammers. Whichever you prefer, and take them out. Oh dear, I don't like this enemy at this range. Especially since there's nothing to hide behind. Oh, managed to kill him though. And in quick order, we're at Noodle Man's boss door, and he's vulnerable to Gemini laser. Right. And even if you miss him, you still have a nice chance of actually still hitting him, because it bounces off the walls, and he has a tendency of jumping at a height that's easy to hit. So that's 5 bosses down. Three to go. And let's see what Noodle Man gives us. It's obviously going to be something sharp and pointy. Yep, needle cannon. And more importantly, rush jet, which is what I was going for. Because now I will be heading to Magnet Man, because rush jet makes his level easier, especially in one section. Yep, true to form. There's some sort of flying magnets. Kill them when they're low. Don't jump up because you get yanked up. Even though there seems to be a limit to the height if they try and drag you up from the ground. Oh look, Proto Man's back. This time he's trying to kill us again. So first he tries to kill me, then he helps me, now he's trying to kill me again. Just what is this guy's deal? But then again, I imagine that's what the game developers were going for. Yeah, who is Proto Man? And I really hate these enemies. Those homing missiles are a pain in the ass. But I seem to be doing okay so far. And of course, yet more magnetism in this level. That little generator thing. If you get close to a certain distance to it, it pulls you in. Now remember to hug this left wall, because then I can go into the gap and pick up some weapon energy. Not weapon energy, some health energy. Oh god, they're back. The block puzzles are back. But in Mega Man 3 they seem to be a bit easier in the fact that the block stays a little bit more before vanishing. But of course, I thought, screw this. Let's get Rush Jet. What makes Rush Jet interesting in Mega Man 3 is it's the one and only time, I think, where you actually get to control him. You actually get to tell him whether you want to go left, right, up or down. Whereas in all the others, you basically jump on him and he basically travels in one direction and at one height. And of course, predicting that you would use Rush Jet, the developers have put, you know, a little gift of weapon energy and health. Which is always appreciated. Right. No, don't go back up. Go back up the other ladder. Thank you. And try and not get... and of course, always get hit by that arcing attack. But yeah, I really hate this enemy type, especially to get close, boing in your face, and the homing missiles are a pain. But oh well, we've reached our destination, and Magnet Man is vulnerable to Spark Shot. That is, if I can even hit him. Homing magnets. Slide under, shoot, dodges attacks. Come on, I'm almost dead here. Can I do it? Yes. Another boss bites the dust. And let's see what he gives me. You got Magnet Missile. Right, and with Magnet Missile now ours, we can now take on Hard Man, who looks like he's made out of some rather heavy and hard type of metal. Oh, and he looks like he's in some, like a Gutsman stage, so it's like mines. And I really do hate that enemy type, who just seem to delight in making your life a misery by dropping these bees on you. And of course, the more of them there are on screen, the more lag you experience. Bear traps. But I think they seem to once again realise that and give you a health pickup there. Now, if you didn't know you had Rush Coil initially and you went to this level first, you wouldn't know how to get up there. But unfortunately, I completely mistimed that and get a hammer to the face. And again, the good old ball and chain. I don't like this enemy at all. The way it moves. Apparently it's an upgraded version of the monkey enemy that like to jump up into you from Mega Man 2 on Woodman stage. I used to be able to trick the thing into basically jumping over the top of you. Back and forth, but... And of course, completely failed to shoot left. But yeah, they are giving you a lot of energy pickups in this level. But yeah, there was a time when I could basically get that guy to drop down and he would basically bounce left and right over me with me in the middle shooting him. But oh well. Now the path splits here. Once I got past this guy. Up or down? Now I go up because... energy tank. Yep, I can get past those guys. Oh gee, he's a whole massive row of these things. And of course the bees are back. Oh, Proto Man once again here to try and kill us. Unfortunately the ground's a bit uneven here, so him jumping around is more effective at killing you this time around. And yet another energy pickup. I mean, they're really spoiling us. Oh, can I... Oh, no, I make a mistake here. I should have dropped down immediately because he then jumps on me and he doesn't leave an energy pickup. And I decide, you know, I've got that much low energy. I want to keep up my energy tanks instead of using them. So I try and fight this guy without magnet missile, and he kicks my ass because those fists he fires at you are like boomerangs, and I can never. Well, I managed to dodge it there, but a lot of the time I can never dodge. And of course, he's literally headbutting the ground, swan diving it. And dead. Okay. Back I go, and this time, let's use the weapon he's weak to, which is magnet missile. I like this weapon because not only does it fire in straight lines, has a long distance, it can home in on your enemy. Up, down, excellent. But yeah, one more shot and he's dead. And that's 7 bosses down. One more to go. And let's see what he gives me. Which will be... You got Hard Knuckle, which is slower than I'd hoped it would be. Which you'll discover when I get round to using it. Now that just leaves you and me, Snake Man. Especially now that I have your weakness. But yeah, anyone with a nervous disposition or a phobia of snakes, please skip ahead now. Yep, he's not named Snake Man for nothing. But I have to admit, Snake Man's level's got one of my favourite tunes in it. Although these springy enemies are annoying. But yeah, I've just got to wonder where... Oh, three snake heads. Not good. But I have to wonder, you know... Oh, an even bigger one. I have to wonder, like, who came up with the level design for this? Because... You know, the whole snake theme running throughout it. And it makes you wonder... What was Snake Man's purpose? Was he some sort of jungle, forest, exploration robot or something? Ugh, dodge that bomb dropping thing. Yeah. I wonder if you like Snakes and Ladders, the board game. I don't like these guys. Although there is actually an easy way to defeat them. You just basically stand still, let them pole vault over you, and then shoot them as they land. Look, another hammer, Joe. Makes me wonder, where the hell does he get all of those Olympic hammer things from? Now the path splits here. Normally with that amount of health I wouldn't bother, but... Ooh. Normally that would be quite nice, but... I like it when they drop energy tanks. Although I know it's a rare occurrence, but... It's always worth the check. Up the ladder we go. And another giant snake head. But using auto fire, you know, makes it a doddle. Stand still, slide, shoot. Rapid fire especially helps with these guys. Now we get to the part of the level I don't like as much. And it's specifically because of these platforms. Now, if you don't stand near enough dead center, they will push you off to your death when they spawn. I'm serious. The amount of times I've died here because I haven't been dead center on those platforms. But yeah, I tend to avoid these enemies because if you shoot them, they lose their clouds or their cloud cover and they turn into bullets. And I thought, screw this, I'm gonna, oops, or try to get in rush core. But unfortunately, I get caught by the platform and some weird glitch happens here where I start moving and Rush Jet starts moving. But oh well, luckily I'm right at the boss door and managed to evade the enemies. And there we go. Right, switch to Needle Cannon. And let's see if I can staple him to the wall. Yeah, I especially hate going up against this guy with just the Buster because of that middle section. But yeah, he is dying quickly, and boom, he is dead. So that's all 8 bosses down. Just, well, technically Dr. Wily to go. There's a bit of a twist here. But I'll leave that until part 3. So until next time, this is KS Pathfinder, signing off.